Long ago, in the icy lands of the north, Ragnar forged his...
The clang of steel echoed as the forge brought life to weapons of conquest.
Warriors honed their strength, preparing for battles yet to come.
Discipline was forged not only by the sword, but by unity under Ragnar's gaze.
But power in the north was bound by sacrifice, the old ways carved in blood and fire.
The forge became the heart of the village, where steel meant survival. Young warriors were tested, their shields and axes bearing the weight of destiny.
Strength alone was not enough. Discipline bound the clan together. As night fell, old traditions demanded blood to honor the gods and strengthen Ragnar's rule. Sacrifice sealed the bond, steel, blood, and loyalty to the clan.
At dawn, the village awoke to the rhythm of steel and duty.
Every strike was a lesson, every bruise a reminder of the harsh north.
Ragnar's presence commanded respect, his silence heavier than words.
Unity was forged not only in battle, but in the shared life of the clan.
Yet beneath the calm, Ragnar planned. Every moment of peace a preparation for war. The Longhouse was the seat of power, where Ragnar's word shaped the clan's fate.
Every decision was weighed in blood, steel, and loyalty. The seer spoke of sacrifice, for only through offering could Ragnar's reign endure.
That night, the village gathered to witness the will of the gods in flame and blood. Through ritual, Ragnar bound his people to him, forging loyalty in the fire of tradition.
At first light, the clang of hammers returned. The lifeblood of the clan was steel.
Warriors prepared their arms, for every man was sworn to defend the clan. Discipline was honed through endless drills beneath Ragnar's watchful eyes.
Freya proved her worth, striking with precision and ferocity.
Every strike, every shield raised, forged loyalty to Ragnar's rule.
Inside the Longhouse, Ragnar and his closest warriors shared counsel over fire and mead.
Plans for war were whispered in smoke and shadow.
Warrior! Warriors drilled until arms ached.
Freya's strikes cut through hesitation, teaching that survival meant ferocity.
Every oath was forged in sweat and blood, binding the clan's strength to Ragnar's will. As the sun dipped low, the clang of weapons gave way to the glow of hearth fires.
Within the Longhouse, strength was renewed with mead and bread.
But even in celebration, Ragnar's mind was fixed on power and survival. Outside, the cold night wrapped the village in silence, broken only by watchful guards. Ragnar's rule was not only in the hall, but in the silent strength of those who stood watch.
With dawn came drills. For every day the clan's strength was tested anew.
The clang of iron and the weight of shields forged unity stronger than blood.
Freya's precision inspired others, her spear striking with deadly grace.
In every clash, loyalty was tempered, each warrior bound tighter to Ragnar's will. Strength was nothing without order, and Ragnar's gaze enforced both. When the drills ended, the forge called once more, the clan's future shaped in iron. Weapons were polished, edges sharpened, for steel was the soul of survival.
Ragnar's word was law, his silence heavier than any oath.
The seer's whispers lingered in the hall, twisting fate with every word. Outside, the village braced itself for the winter winds and the promise of war.
Axes were sharpened and shields repaired, for no tool of war could be left weak.
Freya's spear, polished to a razor edge, gleamed like a promise of death.
Every strike in training carried the weight of battles yet to come.
Ragnar's silence weighed heavier than any war cry, shaping his men with a glance.
Thus the clan was bound through sweat, blood, and Ragnar's unyielding hand.
When drills ended, the clan gathered to share bread and mead, binding loyalty with fellowship.
But behind the feasting, Ragnar's gaze remained sharp, planning beyond the fire's glow.
The seer's voice wove shadows into Ragnar's thoughts.
Outside, winter crept in, testing the clan with its endless cold.
Through storm and silence, Ragnar's people endured, bound by duty and fear of their chieftain. At the break of day, the clang of steel once more rang across the village.
Every strike was not just training, but a vow to protect the clan.
Freya fought with the fury of a storm.
Bjorn's strength was a pillar, his shield a wall against chaos.
Discipline bound them, each man's strength woven into Ragnar's will. When drills ended, silence fell heavy, broken only by the hiss of the forge.
Within the longhouse, warriors sharpened steel and steeled their hearts.
Even in calm, Ragnar's mind weighed the cost of survival.
Outside, the village braced against the endless winter winds.
Ragnar stood above it all, his presence alone binding the clan together.
As twilight fell, the village gathered once more around the sacred fire. Sacrifice sealed their unity, binding steel and blood to Ragnar's rule.
Freya's voice joined the chant, her spear lifted high to the night sky.
The seer's words bowed them all, whispers of fate carried on smoke and ash.
Thus loyalty was reforged in flame, and Ragnar's power burned brighter than ever.
At dawn, smoke curled from the forges once more, steel ringing louder than the gulls.
Every weapon bore the mark of the clan, a promise of blood yet to be spilled.
Discipline was forged in sweat. Bjorn led drills with unyielding strength.
Freya's precision carved lessons into the hearts of those who faced her. And Ragnar's shadow loomed over all, his presence the bond uniting the clan.
As the sun fell, The village prepared once more for the night's long shadow.
Ragnar watched in silence, his presence alone commanding order.
Shield wall! Advance!
Freya's spear carved arcs of light, even as night cloaked the village.
Thus the night closed in, but Ragnar's clan stood united, firelight holding back the cold.
Thus the saga continues, as blood and glory carve the fate of the North.